Dr. Brown, is there anything you can kind of tell us about how this is different from the traditional vaccine approach that we see with like a flu vaccine?
Sure. So in the traditional approaches, what people do is they grow the virus, and grow it in such a way that it's inactivated. There are different clever ways of doing this, but basically you have what we could call a dead virus. Although of course it's a question whether viruses are living in the first place. But let's assume that it's a living thing and it's killed, but its body is still there. That is presented to our body, to our immune system, and the immune system learns what the virus is, and so is primed and ready should that virus return. And that's what happens with influenza. A little bit more complicated with influenza though, because each year there are several different strains of influenza that are especially dangerous or especially likely to cause disease. And so we get the influenza vaccine, which contains 3 or sometimes 4 different subtypes of the influenza virus. Now, with these other vaccines that we're now seeing from Pfizer and Moderna and others, they are using genetic engineering in a wonderfully clever way, taking a small part of the messenger RNA and amplifying it in such a way that the human body learns to understand it, and then is primed in a way to that bit of the vaccine, if you like, not to the whole vaccine, but that bit. And that bit is enough, of course, to allow our bodies to mount an immune response and fight the vaccine off should we become reinfected. So it's sort of the next level, the next version, if you like, of vaccine development. Vaccines go back to the time of Louis Pasteur and Edward Jenner in the 1700s, smallpox and so on. But nobody has had the kind of tools that we have to allow us to bypass many of the steps and go directly to building a vaccine based on the genetic makeup of the virus itself.